warned this video will contain spoilers. In Snowpiercer Season 4, we're witnessing a shift in Andre Layton's role from the hero we've come to know into a potential liability for the very people he's fought so hard to protect. The situation in New Eden is dire after a devastating attack, and the stakes have never been higher. Layton's daughter, Liana, is kidnapped, and his ex, Zarah, is tragically killed. These events push Layton to the brink, causing him to make decisions that not only compromise his own principles but also put the entire colony at risk. As Layton's team uncovers the threat they're up against, it becomes clear that they are dealing with enemies unlike any they've faced before. The pressure is immense, and Layton's judgment begins to falter. His once unwavering commitment to logic and democracy is now being undermined by his personal vendetta. The heart-wrenching realization is that Layton, the man who led the rebellion against Mr. Wilford, is now compromising the very ideals that once made him a leader. The tension reaches a boiling point when Layton discovers that Mrs. Hedwood has taken Liana and left the train, with no clear destination or plan. Zarah's inability to provide information before her death only adds to Layton's frustration. His desperation leads him to consider taking Big Alice, the smaller locomotive, in pursuit of Hedwood. The problem? This locomotive's perpetual engine technology is crucial to New Eden's survival. Without it, essential systems like agriculture and water would collapse, dooming the colony. In a desperate move, Layton pressures Javi, one of the lead engineers, to find a way to take Big Alice on the chase while keeping the colony alive. Javi devises a method to give New Eden a few weeks of independent power, but it's a risky and illegal plan. Layton's actions lead to severe reprimands from his closest allies, including Ruth and Josie. Yet, despite the warnings, Layton continues down this dangerous path, driven by his personal need to rescue his daughter. This raises a critical question for the community. Can they afford to risk the lives of many for the sake of one? Layton's emotional outbursts and personal vendettas are starting to cloud his judgment, threatening the very fabric of the society he helped build. Mayor Ruth's warnings fall on deaf ears as Layton lashes out, convinced that anyone in his position would do the same if their child were in danger. The colony's compassion and trust in Layton are tested as they hold a hearing to decide the next steps. Figures like Roche still support Layton, believing in the man who gave them a second chance at life. Layton's impassioned speech resonates deeply with parents, reminding everyone of the sacrifices they've all made for the younger generation. But this mission isn't just about saving Liana. It's about what New Eden represents. A future where no child should suffer the same fate as those on the train before them. The stakes are further raised as Layton prepares to leave with Josie and other loyal tie-lies. Ruth, ever cautious, joins the mission, likely to keep an eye on Layton and ensure that the engine is returned safely within the 3-week time frame. But there's an underlying tension that threatens to unravel the unity Layton has built. His increasing instability, marked by aggressive behavior towards his friends, is a sign that all is not well. Ruth, Josie, and others who once stood by him are now questioning whether Layton can still lead without letting his emotions drive him to reckless decisions. This internal conflict could lead to a mini-civil war among Layton's group, especially if he pushes too far in his pursuit of Liana. The mission's objective is clear, but the execution could divide them, with some fearing that Layton might go so far as to risk damaging the engine, New Eden's lifeline. As we look ahead, this season is shaping up to be Layton's ultimate test. His desperation to save his daughter could lead him down a path that jeopardizes everything they've worked for. Ruth, Josie, and the others may be forced to confront the reality that Layton's leadership could become a threat to their future. If it comes to that, will they have the strength to stand against the man who once gave them hope? This twist in Layton's character is a powerful reminder that even heroes can become liabilities when driven by personal pain. The drama and tension are sure to escalate as Layton's decisions have far-reaching consequences for everyone aboard Snowpiercer. As you watch the season unfold, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Layton's actions are justified, or is he putting too much at risk for the sake of one person? Drop your comments below, and let's discuss what you think this means for the future of New Eden and the world of Snowpiercer.